Hi, this is Eugenia Mitchell, host of At Home with the Mitchells. Thanks for listening to the following podcast on Public House Media.
Our words matter. The words we attach to our experience become our experience. Tony Robbins. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. And today more than ever, I'm so grateful that you're choosing to push play because we need to really focus on our words to ourselves, our words to our fellow humans, and our words that we use to create our experiences in life. Even the world's greatest leaders that we've ever seen and progressive thinkers have always used the power of words to transform our emotions, to help inspire other people, to turn their vision and create actionable change. From great leaders like Winston Churchill, who focus on the finest hour, to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s depiction of a dream. It's evident that words shape our entire existence. But what's even more crazy and internal thought is that we can use those words to change our lives for the good or the bad. It really determines on how and what words you are using. Words that will ignite change, inspire action, and improve our quality of life are at our fingertips. We can change our lives by changing our words. I have not only been inspired to share this with you today because of the latest circumstances that are surrounding our world. If you're here in the United States, you are very aware of what is going on in our world right now. And this applies to the global scale of what is happening in our world, but also to the internal piece, because when you change yourself is when you can change the rest of the world around you. And it all starts within. It all starts with us owning our own thoughts, us owning and taking responsibility for our own words to ourselves and to other people. And it's us taking responsibility and stepping up and using our voice and our words to make change in the world. I've heard a lot of people in the last couple of days say life is hard. Things are hard. I did a crappy job at this today. It was hard today. It was a rough day. And when you use those words to describe the situation, of course we do. We're humans, right? Like I do that too. But I also have to catch myself because the words we attach to our experience become our experience. So when we say today was hard, this was a rough day, can we change the wording just a little bit to say, today wasn't what I wanted it to be, but I'm working on a better tomorrow? Can we switch the words of creating the negative to shaping a positive? We can use these words to switch things, different affirmations, change the thought process around our current situation of our own, just us and life. It will change the way we think. It will change the way we respond. It will change how we experience the world around us. To using our words in a larger scale of speaking out against the negativity that's been happening, speaking against hate, spreading more love. There is only one way to get rid of fear. There is only one way to get rid of hate. It is to overshadow it with love. If we speak with words of negativity, if we speak with words of intensity that surround the violence and the hate and the spreading of more of that, the more we speak those words, the more we give power to those words. Instead, I would urge you, I would encourage you, I would implore you to use your words in a positive way. I saw a quote recently on Instagram talking about white privilege, and it's really a matter of semantics. It's a matter of semantics, but it's also a matter of what it is that how it shows your belief system. Okay, so instead of saying it's horrible that an innocent Black man was killed, but destroying property has to stop, say it's horrible that property is being destroyed, but killing innocent Black men has to stop. It's semantics, but it also shows your beliefs. Same thing goes from I'm having a really awful hard day to today wasn't as good as I want it to be, but I'm going to be better tomorrow. How you use your words matters most. Whatever the scale you're talking on, and I know I'm talking on huge, grandiose scales here, but language shapes our behavior, and each word we use is used in a multitude of ways, having a ton of personal meaning. The right words spoken in the right way can bring us love, they can bring us respect, they can, while the same or the wrong words, or even the right words spoken in the wrong way, can lead to war, can lead to mistrust, can lead to all kinds of negative emotions. We must carefully orchestrate our speech in the way we want to achieve our goals and bring our dreams to fruition. We need to use our words as a vehicle for expressing and sharing our experiences with others. But we also need to realize how far-reaching the impact of our words we use on a daily basis. From how we speak directly to yourself influences how you experience life. And if your internal self-talk is negative, chances are your external experiences are going to be negative as well. Your habitual vocabulary that you use within you every single day, the average person uses only less than 0.5% of our entire language. There are 500,000 words in the English language, and the average person uses maybe 2,000 words. How many words can we make up our habitual vocabulary? For most people, it's average between 200 and 300 words. Isn't that bananas? Of 500,000 words, only 3,000 of them are used to describe emotions, 2/3 of which are used to describe negative emotions. While all these readily available words and ways to express our feelings and ideas, why are we so comfortable with always just using a very small vocabulary? Why are we so comfortable with using the negative terms, the negative emotions that come with those things? I would encourage you, empower you, and implore you, using my transformational vocabulary, to be conscious of the words that you use. I want you to go ahead and take 10 minutes and write down all the emotions that you have had in the last week, in the last couple of days, and not just emotions like big emotions, but like all the emotions that you feel coming up within you. Really write down all those emotions and then write the opposite of it here. Where are you attaching your experiencing? The problem that we often are finding is that we feel these negative emotions, we attach major words to these negative emotions, and then we put them on repeat in our heads, and it just creates the experiences that we're not necessarily wanting. So in order to have a different experience, we need to attach different words to our experiences, because the words we attach to our experience become our experience. If you want to continue having hard days, keep using the word hard days. If you want to keep having hate show up in our world, keep talking about hate. Instead of talking about hate, we need to talk about love. Instead of talking about hard days, we need to start talking about better days. I know this seems super crazy and you're probably thinking I'm going off the deep end here, but just give it a try, right? Instead of, if someone were to say to you, I think you're mistaken versus I think you're wrong, what kind of emotional attachment comes out of those kinds of things? How you speak, how you use words matters. Instead of saying, after that meeting, I was frustrated, angry, the intensity of those words is huge. But what if you could say, I don't quite understand where they're coming from, but I might be annoyed. I might be, I was instead figuring out ways that I just don't understand where they're coming from. I'm working to make change. Changing your words changes your life. That's a Tony Robbins total statement there. And all of this content is pretty much coming from him, but it's possible that we attach our experience by actually becoming our experience. Do the words that we say have biological pieces in us? Absolutely they do. They create our life. If you can change the state of your being, you can change the state of your words. It will change the state of your emotions. It will change the state of your life. When you are thinking about how you can use power of words differently, I want you to think about transformational vocabulary. Give yourself the power to change your experience by lowering the intensity of the negative emotions that you're expressing, that you're using in those words, and don't let them control you anymore. You can use transformational vocabulary to take the positive experience and increase the greater heights of pleasure and of joy and of peace and of all of the positive things that you want to feel in life. Instead of feeling the intensity of the negative emotion, intensify the positive ones instead. Start small. Notice the negative words and the negative emotions that you're feeling on a daily basis. Notice them. Talk to yourself and see how you can change them. On the other hand, you can feel ecstatic and pleased instead of peeved and devastated. Internal dialogue can change your life. Start by creating habits that are changing how you speak to yourself, and how you speak to yourself will internally change how you experience the world, and how you experience the world will change how you speak in the rest of the world as well. You can have a more joyful, more positive experience in life. And even in the midst of all of the things that are happening in our world right now, it starts with you. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Start with yourself. Start with a positive self-talk with you. Use your words to change your life. Use your words to change the lives of those around you and to create the experience that you want to have. I hope and pray that something I've said today has stuck with you, that you are challenged to think about the words that you're using, not only with yourself, but the people around you. You're thinking about how your words and your thoughts are dictating the life that you're living and the experiences that you're having. And I hope that you give them thought, that you maybe change up what you're doing, catch yourself in the moment, and think, how can I do things differently here? I hope and pray that this has been helpful to you, that you come back here, that you share this with other people that need to hear it. I think spreading positivity and spreading good words out in the world is one way that you can really help impact the world today. I cannot have a drastic impact on the world around me unless I'm using my voice and my votes and my impact in a positive way. I might be able to impact 2 of you, but if you go tell 2 more people, now our impact is growing. So tell more people about Choose to Rise. Tell more people about changing their words. Be the example yourself, and go out and do those things. If you want to know more about me, head to chooseriseup.com. If you leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, I'll be forever grateful to you. Telling other people about Choose to Rise, sharing this on your social media, and I hope that you come back here again next time. We'll be going to continue the rest of this month working through the struggle, working through darkness, creating more light, being more positive and present in the world around us. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you back here again next time.